Welcome, dear listener, to a quiet journey far back in time, to a world where life moved with the steady rhythm of the earth and the changing seasons. Tonight, we travel gently to a medieval village, a small, close-knit community tucked between rolling hills, dense forests, and wide fields that stretch softly toward the horizon. As dawn breaks, the first pale light of morning spills slowly over thatched roofs and wooden fences, painting everything in soft hues of gold and pink. The air is crisp and cool, still carrying the faint scent of dew-covered grass and the earthy aroma of freshly turned soil. Listen closely, and you might hear the soft crow of a rooster, the lowing of cattle stirring in their pens, and the gentle rustling of leaves as the wind whispers through the branches of ancient oaks. In this sleepy village, life begins slowly, carefully, with no rush, just the natural unfolding of day. Villagers emerge from small timber-framed cottages, their faces still touched with sleep, their breath visible in the cool morning air. Men and women wrap themselves in simple woolen cloaks and sturdy boots, their footsteps quiet on the narrow paths lined with wildflowers and moss. Children, still rubbing the last sleep from their eyes, run barefoot across the grassy lanes, their laughter soft and light as they chase each other toward the village well. Imagine the soft glow of hearth fires warming the stone floors inside these humble homes. Mothers tend to pots simmering with roots and herbs, while the smell of fresh bread baking in stone ovens drifts invitingly through open windows. Outside, the village blacksmith prepares to stoke his forge, the faint clang of his hammer yet to echo across the fields. The village is alive in small, gentle ways, a basket of eggs balanced carefully on a wooden cart, a dog curling up in the sun near a haystack, a group of villagers sharing quiet greetings before the day's work begins. The rhythm here is simple, grounded, and deeply connected to the land. As your breath slows and deepens, picture yourself standing quietly on a grassy knoll overlooking the village. Feel the warmth of the rising sun on your skin and hear the distant song of birds welcoming the new day. The world is peaceful, steady, and full of promise. Let your thoughts drift like clouds over the hills, soft and slow. This is the dawn of a day filled with simple beauty and humble labor, where every moment is a thread in the tapestry of village life. Here, beneath the wide, open sky, the day unfolds gently, inviting you to rest and relax, wrapped in the calm embrace of this ancient, peaceful world. As the morning light grows stronger, the village slowly awakens to its daily rhythm, a gentle, steady pulse that connects every stone, every tree, and every soul who calls this place home. At the heart of the village lies the market square, a humble open space framed by sturdy wooden buildings with steep thatched roofs, their chimneys softly smoking in the cool air. Picture the square filled with the soft murmur of voices as villagers gather to trade and share news. There's no rush here, only the natural flow of daily life, shaped by centuries of tradition and quiet cooperation. Farmers bring their baskets filled with freshly gathered eggs, bright green herbs, and jars of golden honey glistening in the sunlight. Women in simple linen dresses offer woven cloth and handcrafted pottery, their smiles warm and welcoming. Children run freely around the edges of the square, chasing one another with carefree laughter that bubbles up and blends with the low hum of the marketplace. Their bare feet patter softly against the cobblestones, and their bright eyes reflect the simple joys of childhood in a world untouched by hurry. The blacksmith's forge crackles steadily nearby, a comforting sound that weaves into the tapestry of the village's daily song. Imagine the glow of hot coals lighting the smith's face as he shapes iron into horseshoes, tools, and simple weapons with steady, practiced strikes of his hammer. Sparks leap like tiny stars into the air, quickly swallowed by the soft morning light. The scent of heated metal mingles with the earthy aroma of the fields and the faint sweetness of blooming wildflowers nearby. Close to the forge, the village baker works quietly, kneading dough on a worn wooden table, dusted with flour. The rhythmic motion of her hands mirrors the gentle heartbeat of the village itself. Soon, The air will be filled with the comforting smell of freshly baked bread, warm, crusty loaves that will nourish families throughout the day. Nearby, a small group of villagers huddle by the well, filling buckets with cool, clear water from the earth below, their conversation soft and steady, punctuated by laughter and the occasional splash. Throughout the village, the interconnectedness of life is evident. Every person, every task supports another. The farmer depends on the blacksmith's tools. The baker relies on the miller to grind the grain. The children learn the ways of their elders, watching and listening with quiet curiosity. Notice the clothing of the villagers' simple tunics and rough-spun dresses, dyed with soft earth tones. Leather belts hold small pouches for coins or herbs. Woolen cloaks are fastened with wooden or bone brooches, and sturdy boots shield feet from the morning dew and uneven ground. Hats woven from straw or felt offer modest protection from the sun or chill. The soundscape of the village is alive yet peaceful. The clatter of wooden wheels on cobblestones, the low murmur of conversation, the gentle bleating of sheep in nearby pens, and the occasional bark of a dog create a symphony of everyday life that is both calming and grounding. As midday approaches, the sun climbs higher, casting long shadows from the towering oak trees that shade the village square. Villagers pause from their work to share meals together, simple fare like pottage, root vegetables, salted meats, and fresh bread. Stories are exchanged in quiet tones, tales of seasons past, hopes for the harvest, and dreams of better days. Imagine sitting on a wooden bench beneath the broad boughs of an ancient tree, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face and listening to the harmonious blend of life all around you. The world moves slowly here, each heartbeat aligned with the natural rhythms of earth and sky. Your breath deepens as you settle into this peaceful scene. Feel the gentle pulse of the village life flow through you, steady, soft, and reassuring. Let the sense of community, cooperation, and shared purpose calm your mind and ease your thoughts. The heart of the village beats quietly, and with every beat, it invites you to rest more deeply, to sink further into calm, and to prepare for the slow unfolding of the day ahead. As the sun reaches its highest point in the sky, the village hums softly with the steady rhythm of work and quiet moments of rest. Life here is shaped by the land, the seasons, and the shared effort of neighbors, each day weaving together simple tasks with care and purpose. Imagine the fields stretching outward beyond the village, golden with ripening grain or freshly plowed dark earth ready for planting. Farmers move slowly through their work, bent over rows of crops or guiding oxen pulling heavy plows. Their hands are calloused and strong, their faces weathered by the sun and wind, yet their movements are gentle and deliberate, a dance of patience and perseverance. The scent of rich soil, sweet hay, and growing plants fills the air, grounding all who live and work here. Near the village, women gather around spinning wheels and looms, transforming raw wool into threads of warmth. Their fingers move expertly, weaving strands of fiber into fabric, cloth that will become the simple tunics, dresses, and cloaks worn by families throughout the year. The rhythmic turning of wheels blends with quiet conversation, laughter, and the occasional hum of a song carried softly on the breeze. Children, too, take part in the life of the village, learning early the skills they will carry into adulthood. Some collect herbs and wildflowers from the shaded forest edges, while others tend small gardens or help feed the chickens and goats. Their days are filled with discovery and gentle instruction, their voices bright and clear as birdsong. At the center of village, life stands the small church, its bell tolling softly to mark times of prayer and rest. The villagers pause in their labors to gather here, some for quiet reflection, others for communal worship, all finding comfort in the shared rituals that bind their lives together. The scent of incense curls upward in pale wisps, and soft hymns rise to mingle with the rustling leaves and distant call of birds. Inside the homes, fires burn steadily in stone hearths. The crackle and pop of burning wood fill the rooms with warmth. and the scent of cooking food offers comfort after long hours of work. Large pots bubble slowly over the flames, filled with hearty stews of root vegetables, salted meats, and fresh herbs. The kitchen is the heart of the household, where families gather to share stories and simple meals, their laughter mingling with the clinking of wooden bowls and the soft scrape of spoons. As the afternoon wanes, the pace of life softens. Some villagers take a brief rest on benches beneath shady trees or recline on haystacks, their breaths slow, and even as they soak in the gentle warmth of the sun. Others visit neighbors, sharing news or lending a hand with small chores. The sense of community is strong, a quiet web of kindness and mutual care. The children's play grows quieter as evening nears. Their laughter fades into soft whispers as they settle close to their families, tired but content. The village animals, too, begin to rest. Sheep huddle together in pens. Dogs curl at doorsteps, and cats slip silently through shadows, eyes gleaming like small stars. As twilight descends, lanterns are lit in windows, casting pools of golden light on wooden walls and dirt paths. The village grows hushed, wrapped in the gentle embrace of nightfall. The sky deepens from soft blue to indigo, and stars appear, twinkling like distant fires in the vastness above. Your breath slows, your body softens, and your mind drifts with the village into peaceful rest. Feel the quiet strength of these simple lives, the gentle flow of work and rest, woven together like threads in a soft tapestry. Here, in this medieval village, life moves with calm purpose, inviting you to let go, relax, and sink into the soothing rhythm of timeless days. As the days pass and the seasons gently turn, the rhythm of village life is punctuated by moments of celebration and tradition, times when the people come together to honor the earth, their ancestors, and the ties that bind them all in shared community. Imagine a warm midsummer day in the village, the sun shining softly but brightly overhead. The market square, usually quiet or bustling with daily trade, now transforms into a vibrant place filled with color, laughter, and music. Garlands woven from wildflowers drape across doorways and fences, their petals fragrant with sweet scents of honeysuckle, lavender, and daisies. Children dart between tables, laden with fresh fruit, homemade bread, and jars of fragrant honey, their eyes wide with delight. At the center of the square stands a tall maypole, its ribbons fluttering in the gentle breeze. Villagers gather around, hands clasped, as dancers weave through the ribbons in graceful patterns, their feet moving lightly on the soft earth. The soft rhythm of flutes, drums, and stringed instruments rises and falls, like the breath of the land itself, carrying with it ancient melodies passed down through countless generations. Picture elders seated beneath broad trees, their faces lined with years of wisdom and kindness, sharing stories of seasons past and lessons learned. Their voices are soft yet steady, weaving history and myth, laughter and tears, all into the fabric of the festival. Nearby, children chase glowing fireflies as dusk settles, their laughter twinkling like stars in the growing twilight. The air is filled with the scent of roasting meats, herbs, and fresh bread. Families share meals on long wooden tables, passing platters and mugs filled with cider or spiced wine. The simple joy of togetherness fills every heart, a balm to soothe the hard work and hardships of the months before. Throughout the year, other festivals mark the changing of seasons and important moments in village life. The harvest festival in autumn brings a quieter, reflective joy, with prayers of thanks whispered beneath boughs heavy with ripe fruit and golden grain. Winter brings quieter celebrations, where lantern-lit processions wind through snow-dusted streets, and homes glow warmly with candles and hearth fires. Even the smallest traditions, a blessing for a newborn child, a quiet remembrance of ancestors, or the ringing of the church bell to mark the passage of time, weave a gentle, steady thread through the lives of the villagers. These moments connect past, present, and future, grounding the people in a sense of belonging and peace. As you listen now, Let yourself feel the warmth of these gatherings, the soft music, the rich scents, the light laughter, and the tender embraces. Imagine the gentle sway of dancers' skirts, the sparkle of lanterns floating on a slow-moving river, and the peaceful smiles of friends sharing quiet moments beneath a velvet sky. Your breath deepens and slows, matching the calm joy of this ancient village celebration. Feel the timeless connection of community, tradition, and shared stories cradle your heart like a soft, familiar song. Let the gentle pulse of festivity lull your mind into restful calm, preparing you to drift deeper into peaceful sleep. As the sun slowly sinks behind the distant hills, casting long, soft shadows across fields and rooftops, the medieval village begins to settle into a gentle quiet. The day's labors are complete, and the warm glow of lanterns and hearth fires flickers softly through windows, inviting rest and calm after a full day of simple, steady living. Cool evening air, tinged with the scent of wood smoke, fresh herbs, and damp earth, wrapping gently around each cottage like a comforting shawl. The sounds of the village soften to a hush, a dog's distant bark, the faint rustle of leaves in the evening breeze, the occasional creak of timber settling as the village breathes in unison, slowing its pace with the coming of night. Inside humble homes, families gather close, sharing quiet moments by the fire. The flickering flames cast dancing shadows on rough-hewn wooden walls and the faces of those around them, softening features worn by the day's work, but softened now by the warmth of companionship. A mother cradles her child, singing a lullaby carried down through generations, her voice gentle and steady like the heartbeat of the village itself. The simple furnishings speak of a life shaped by necessity and care, a woven blanket folded neatly on a wooden stool, a small carved box holding treasured keepsakes, a bowl of fresh water set beside a straw mattress. The scent of lavender or rosemary lingers in the air, herbs hung to dry from ceiling beams, their presence a reminder of the close relationship between people and the land. Outside, the stars begin to appear one by one, tiny pinpricks of light sparkling in the vast velvety sky. The moon rises slowly, casting a silvery glow over the fields and forests, bathing the village in a calm, otherworldly light. The constellations tell stories of ancient heroes and myths, their silent watch a comfort to all who sleep beneath them. In the quiet streets, lanterns flicker like gentle fireflies, illuminating the worn cobblestones and casting soft pools of light beneath doorways and trees. Shadows dance and stretch, moving slowly with the night breeze, and the village feels wrapped in a tender embrace of peace and safety. Feel your own body grow heavy and warm, your breathing slow, and even as you imagine settling beneath soft woolen blankets, the steady comfort of hearth and home surrounding you. Let the gentle rhythms of the village's night lull your thoughts into calm, your mind drifting like a leaf on a slow-moving stream. Dream now of peaceful fields bathed in moonlight, of quiet woods rustling softly with night creatures, and of a world held safe by the steady heartbeat of community and care. Let go of your worries and rest deeply, cradled in the timeless calm of this medieval village night. Thank you, dear listener, for joining this journey through the everyday life of medieval people, a story of simple joys, quiet strength, and gentle rhythms. If this calm story brought you peace, please like, subscribe, and share with others who seek restful history and soothing sleep. May your dreams be soft, your night peaceful, and your heart at ease. Good night.